Yeah. I don't make videos like this. If you didn't know, I'm currently doing rehearsals for a show that will be performing in Ogden, Utah at the Ziegfeld Theater. It's Kinky Boots. If you've never heard anything about Kinky Boots before, yes, it's a show that has drag queens in it. It's a show about a boot factory that has to change with the times or else they're going to get shuttered and multiple people are going to be out of a job. Plain and simple, baseline of the show. That's what it is. This show is based on a true story that happened in England a while back. Yes, if you look into the story, the factory did end up closing and this didn't work, but they took a chance on something different, right? There's a lot of negativity, a lot of comments being thrown around on the Ziegfeld social media pages, direct messages going directly to people in the cast that have disparaging messages and derogatory names, which in itself, ridiculous, uncalled for, unprofessional, inappropriate, any word you can think of. To even think of uttering stuff like that to a human being is repulsive. I'm gonna be honest. Ever since I moved to Utah, I have taken this step back and have tried to, quote unquote, tone myself down for what I felt people around me needed me to be like. A more palatable version of myself, if you want to think that way. I have been out of the closet since 2005. Since then, I've lived in a bunch of different states. I've met a whole bunch of different people, and those people have helped shape me into who I am today. Yet somehow, when I moved to Utah, I thought it would be best to ignore all of those things that I've learned in my time on the earth and not be my most authentic self. And I think that's a disservice. I think that's the biggest disservice I could do ever. With a lot of the crap going on lately, with what I am doing, I need to stop. I need to be better. I need to be a better advocate for myself and for everyone around me. And I'm going to start this video by saying, I am proud to be a gay man living in Ogden, Utah with my 4 cats, dog, and boyfriend in this beautiful house. No one or nothing is going to change that. With that being said, when things are affecting my friends and everyone around me, that's where I draw the line. I can take as much crap thrown at me as possible and still come out the other side. And when I say friends, I don't just mean the people who I'm closest with. I mean my community, the LGBTQIA plus community. Yeah, half of you out there are probably like, oh, this stupid alphabet community. No, it's not stupid. So rather than asking someone whose mind who might never change to change, I'm going to give you examples from the show to kind of let you know what the show is about. The show isn't just about drag queens. It's about more than that. This cast is full of amazing people, actual drag queens that perform in the community, members of the LGBTQIA plus community. We have one of the biggest spectrums of people I've seen in a show in quite some time. This show means a lot to us, and we want this show to mean a lot to you too. So in the show, and our lovely cast member Britton has been posting this online, it is a very succinct example of what this show is at its core. The main drag queen, Lola, has 6 steps to success and happiness. The first one is to pursue the truth. In all things in life, pursuing the truth is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. And I'm not talking about going on Google and typing in the question that you specifically want answered. So I'm not saying go on Google, type in, are drag queens bad? If you type in, are drag queens bad on Google, you're gonna get a lot of negative posts because the words that you're searching for. Meet these people in your community. Talk to these people. Ask the people who are actually doing the thing that you are uncomfortable with the questions you have. And that's how you get the appropriate answers. Don't ask someone who has no idea about that subject matter to give you an answer on something that they are making uneducated guesses about. Pursue the truth. Number 2, learn something new by asking those questions to the people in the community, by having these tough conversations. You are bound to learn something new about not just that person that you're talking to, but about yourself that you may not have realized. And I'm not saying, oh, magically you're going to talk to a gay person and you're going to be gay. No, that's ridiculous. And I'm really laughing because a lot of these comments that I'm seeing online are pointing towards, people going and seeing drag and being groomed, like children and stuff like that, which is completely ridiculous. And I think that just needs to be, that could be a whole nother video on this. But really what it boils down to is you need to learn something new. Okay. Number 3, accept yourself and you'll accept others too. Just because there's things about yourself that you don't like doesn't mean that you have to take the things that you are not really comfortable with, the things that you see as a negative in yourself, and implant that on other people. I do that. I do that by being afraid of holding my boyfriend's hand in public when we're walking down the street. Because I'm afraid that I'm going to be called something derogatory or I'm going to be physically assaulted. But if I accept myself and if I love myself and if I hold my damn boyfriend's hand in public, there might be one person out there that needed to see that happen to help them accept themselves and accept people around them. And I can't personally stand for that not being a thing. Number 4, let love shine. Love comes in many forms. And the love that I'm talking about is unconditional love. Friendships, relationships. Love thy neighbor really, really rings true with this. If we go out online and all we're doing is posting negative things, and once again, negative things about things that you may not be 100% knowledgeable on, just because you have a friend that does this doesn't mean that you're 100% knowledgeable on it. I know a lot of people that have friends that do things, and these friends don't exist. Congratulations, you just made yourself look like an idiot. Let true love shine. Be the good in the world that you want to see out there. It's so easy. It's so easy. Number 5 on this list of 6 is let pride be your guide. And I'm not talking about pride parades and different things like that. Yes, those make a difference in the world. By seeing people out and about being their true authentic selves, it makes a difference. But pride comes in many different forms. Pride can be something as simple as taking care of your yard at your house and making your home look beautiful so your community can thrive. Pride is being happy about the 4 cats that you have running around your house and the love that you share with them online with all the weird pictures that you post about your animals. Pride comes in many forms, but one thing that pride has no place for is disdain. There is no room for hate within pride. Hate is something that you should just remove from your vocabulary, because even if you don't like someone, don't spread the hate. Don't preach it. Don't go out there and go, meh, 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 meh. Let your pride guide you. Be the joy that you want to see in the world. And with saying that, number 6, change the world when you change your mind. It's okay to change your mind about something. Once you learn something new, it's okay to go, yes, I made a mistake. As a human, we make mistakes all the time. And it is okay to admit that you've made a mistake. Hell, right at the top of this video, I admitted that I made a mistake. This show is not about grooming children. This show is not about converting people. This show is here to preach love, acceptance, and unity, which is something that we need more of in this world. There's a lot of comments I could go over. I could pull direct comments from these posts, but I don't know if I have enough time. A lot of these things are stupid. Posting things that no one has any clue about as an argument, a very thinly veiled argument for hate, to put it plain and simple. One of my favorite people, Tim, made a lovely comment, and I'm going to paraphrase this. He said that he loves how people think student means kindergarten. So a lot of this is stemming from a post that said student night, right? And like I said, not posted towards kindergartners. Every show that this theater has done has had a student night in some form or another. Shows that he brings up as examples are The Who's Tommy, Spam-A-Lot, Mamma Mia. All shows that are PG-13 that contain sexual content, and The Who's Tommy has gun violence in it. Yet, there were children that were brought to those shows. Young children that were taken by their parents to see those shows. But there was not fighting from the community about, oh, don't expose our children to gun violence. Don't expose our children to those things. No, there was none of that. So why is this the soapbox that you want to die on? This makes no sense to me. Open your mind, open your heart, come and watch the show. And if you don't like it, cool, awesome. But you at least went to see the show. And we're not out here asking you to bring your 5-year-olds to this show. It's PG-13. You don't make decisions as a parent that you think could negatively affect your children because that's your choice as a parent. One thing that you should learn as a parent is that you don't go online and disparage other people's children because you feel like that was the best thing you could have done that day. Spreading hate, pain, anger, not here for it. Be the love and the light in the world that you would like to see. Be an example for your own children. Be who you want to be. Make those informed decisions. But don't go online and attack other people because you're being a little idiotic about what you're doing. You have no basis for a lot of the stuff that you say in here. And I'm saying you as a general blanket term to multiple people. It's not just one person who's posting saying negative things. It's not just one person sending these direct messages. It's a bunch of people. Open your mind. Look at the world. There are more people in this world than you. You are not the main character in this story. We are all here together. We are all here for a common goal, and that is to live our best lives. It is unity, it is love, it is acceptance. And if you can't do that, keep to yourself. Stay home. Live in your negativity, live in your lies, and remain the bitter person that you're portraying yourself as online. If you would like to come out of your house, come out with acceptance, love, honesty. And when I'm saying honesty, I'm not saying hate. Honesty and hate are two different things. Honesty is saying, I don't understand. Hate is saying, I don't like you because XYZ, when really you don't like them because you don't understand them. And yes, I'm using blanket terms here. I just hope that one day we can all just come together and see that this was stupid in the future and question why we even had to have this conversation. That's all.